Hello, y'all. Today is Thursday, December 9th, 2021 at 10:31 a.m. So I waited until the air conditioner came back on to do this video because I realized now they're doing some more construction and remodeling the rooms. So the noises from the saw and everything just you know, I really hate it, but I'm glad I was able to oh that thing turned off quick. I'm glad I was able to wake up more peacefully this morning, even though I think I did hear some vehicle noise at close to 8 o'clock, but it wasn't those people though. I mean, so I had to deal with that for at least 10 days, 10 or 11 days to jump and be startled out of my sleep and nearly jump high in the ceiling, startled out of my sleep just randomly and unexpected by those illegal Mexican gang stalkers. And so they got a whole bunch of illegal Mexican gang stalkers perping me, especially when I'm walking home and they're either riding red bikes or they're all wear a lot of red. So it's like and they all wear a lot of red and look at me like they want to fight me, especially those young 18 and 19-year-old young kids. Um, and like when I'm walking home at night or whatever. So, speaking of remodeling and construction, it's like almost every hotel or motel I go stay in they're always remodeling. Either it be a raggedy, rundown hotel or motel, or they always remodeling. And then when they do remodel, that's when they raise the prices of the rooms after they remodel. But this video right here, I wanted to talk about basically since the supervisor told me that they're gonna have Mr. John to be the lead at our job. Since we didn't have one, they selected him out of all. Yeah, the gang stalker is who they select out all people. I'm not gonna fill out that job application to the main company. I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. So I don't know. I guess by next year, I will not be working. um, and as I said, one of the people from the temp service made me kind of mad too. But I guess I'll still try to stick with the temp service and try to find another job or another position or something. But I'm also in the process of looking for another opportunity with, with maybe something else. Or I wish I could have like a self-employed or work at home or work from home or work from anywhere kind of job. But some people say that those jobs you have to have experience or skills or certain expertise, and I have no skills, expertise in much and nothing because I wasn't given that opportunity throughout the years with being blacklisted and you know being blacklisted. But I'm hearing like a lot of bad stuff is supposed to happen and that we gotta prepare. But as I said in a lot of my videos recently, that I don't have a way or a position to get to stock up and prepare. So and I know it's like last night I felt like it was so cold. But today is supposed to be like up to 71 degrees during the day. But it's supposed to rain all afternoon and all night long. So wow, for harassing me, they didn't even reprimand or punish Mr. John or whatever. They said they just talked to him And they basically have their minds made up to be hell bent on wanting to take his side and defend him and stuff like that. And I look back at one of my videos when I mentioned about, I have a workplace bully, a narcissistic workplace bully. And that was like maybe October 12th that I did the video. I thought it was that Monday. But I guess it was the 12th. But, and then there was another video that I watched. I seldom watch any of my videos, but I went back and watched, and I thought it was Gang Stalkers trespassing, but come to find out, that was that same Ford Escape, and that was Mr. John right there. So at least 3 times. I mean, I didn't realize, because I didn't realize that was him. So at least 3 times, I've seen in the physical act of Mr. John driving that Ford Escape with the I guess one fog light out is what you call it, or I just call it funny headlights. So this is fucked up and cruel, and the fact that you get rewarded with a higher, even though it only paid like $12.50 an hour or 50 cents more than we do. But I don't want any gang stalkers being a damn boss over me. If somebody, especially you're a narcissistic bully, and instead of punishing him or reprimanding him for bullying me, they try to make it like, oh, it was just miscommunication or misunderstanding, and you just took him the wrong way and stuff like that, and he was just trying to help you, and he didn't mean no harm. But it seems like y'all all covering up for him. But then y'all say y'all so badly want to keep me, and y'all like the way I work and stuff like that. So it's like, but then people will say I'm the fool because, oh, you're the one who needs the job, or you're the one who needs a roof over your head, or you're the one that needs a place to stay, But I mean, I don't even know if I have to end. One thing I'm trying to avoid is being back on the streets again. So I was looking through certain jobs on Craigslist, of course, and it's like, damn, I'm shaking my head like, damn, only if I had a car. I could have got certain jobs that's $20 an hour and full time, or more than that, But it's like these doggone hurdles that's preventing me from getting a little bit higher or better. I'm not trying to ask for too much, but just trying to get. It's like there's always some setup that I can't even get back stabilized again. But I don't even know if they just wanted to juice my head up and manipulate me into believing that I'm such a good worker, or I'm good with this or good with that. While it seems like I don't even know if that's a covert plan to get rid of me, a covert or secret plan to get rid of me, or make me want to quit by just by just putting Mr. John, like rewarding him for his gang stalking activities, because they have the MK Ultra pleasure and pain reversals, like MK Ultra pleasure and pain reversals, and they have the the occult duality, black and white, or good and evil, and certain occultists and new agers, they think they can be both good and evil, and so sometimes they'll end up having like multiple personalities, or demon possessed and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm just fucking upset and just so pissed off right now, very angry. And a lot of this stuff come at like the last minute, or unexpected. So then for me to end up back to square one again. And it's colder weather, this is fucked up. So very messed up. For I know that they rewarded him with being a lead, they gave him that reward for gang stalking me, because I'm gonna try to put in the description box the video that I was talking about. The video that I was talking about when I didn't realize that was him in that video. And I thought it was some random gang stalkers driving on the property with their headlights, but that was nobody but him. That Ford Escape, and he got a paid off house, I heard. So he got a paid off house, or a house that he inherited. Plus he got he got a vehicle. But then he was subliminally, I think it was last week or 2 weeks before. I think it was last week. He was trying to tell me about the haunted house. I'm sorry, the building 9 being haunted and stuff like that, and then trying to tell me about, like, subliminally tell me about homeless people sleeping around the campus and stuff, to perk me. And then later on that night, I was having, like, demonic nightmares about him and stuff like that. So, and that lady, Miss Creola, she talked, like, yesterday I overheard her talking like she believes in God, or like she's a Christian or whatever. But narcissistic abusers that are like her, they turn out to be, the main witches in the church. People who think that they can practice witchcraft and be a Christian at the same time, or be part of or I don't know what her background is, but I'm not accusing her of being a witch or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because these high-minded, arrogant, narcissistic people, they'd be the main ones who dabble into the occult and New Age and witchcraft and Freemasonry, Order of the Eastern Star, and stuff like that. But as I said, I'm just freaking mad, that they're making that decision to make Mr. John be the lead. But I'm glad it was before I filled out that application. So, I guess I've been trying to peruse since, this morning. I try to peruse a few other jobs. This one job I applied for, but then after I applied for it, then I realized this thing might be a scam. So, it's like, I know that if Mr. John were to be the lead, he would probably abuse his authority, so-called authority, even more. That, like, they had this transgender perp. He's fake nice, but throws up those satanic hand signs. He admits that he doesn't believe in God. I think he practices witchcraft. His name is Mackenzie, but he wants to he works at both, I think all 3 of the schools, and he wants to be called a female, but he lets that position of lead get to his head and makes him I guess you can say pompous or arrogant. That position, like, he's self-righteous and arrogant about that position of being the lead. And he's narcissistic and self-righteous and arrogant about and always brag on his position as lead. And he still acts masculine, but he has long hair and, like, devil worshiper color fingernails. I don't remember what color fingernails he got. And I think he wears a purse, but he still has the Adam's apple, and still he still acts masculine, but he claims to be a woman and transgender and stuff like that. And he's, like, what, about 30 years old. So it's like people, you're not even the big manager, and the big managers, they don't really let they just tell people to do what they need to do, and that's fine. But like, you don't need to be like arrogant because you have a one step above the little people. And then the real managers, they don't walk around acting like that. Like what many jobs. See, so why is this almost at every hotel or motel I stay in? Like, I didn't even realize they were doing construction until about a few days after I stayed here, like almost a week after I stayed here. So, yeah, I'm not saying this is part of the gang stalking right here, but it's like, um, dang, was there any hotel or motel I can stay in where they're not doing construction, where the construction is already done? On where the whole hotel or motel is already remodeled. But it seems like a lot of hotels and motels are corrupt and shady, and I heard that they all participate in gang stalking. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm about to shut this off soon. And a lot of targeted individuals are forced to be homeless or forced to bounce around from hotel to motel and stuff like that. And it's hard for us targets to survive. You know, and they won't even let us get ahead. Some targeted individuals are forced to be homeless living in their vehicle. And it's like, how do you be a prepper or survive in that kind of, you know, how you're forced to be a prepper or survive when you're targeted and forced to bounce around from place to place. Like, I'm hearing about this dark winter. They said it was supposed to have happened last. Now I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose. Um, but I thought the dark winter was supposed to be in last year, but I thought the dark winter was supposed to be in last year, but oh, this earlier this year I meant to say, but now they're saying that right after Christmas or whatever, brace for the worst. So let me go. Sorry, I apologize about the noise.